Well, the network's grown a lot since you were producing Bitcoin at X per coin, and now it's a little bit different. We're about 4 blocks away from the next difficulty adjustment, which should be
It's going to be around 10%, I think.
10%. That's 10.05. It says.
A horrible day. Horrible day. No, it's going to cut my margin. It's going to squeeze my margins big time. See, miners don't like difficulty adjustments, and we don't like the halving either. So you don't really actually even need inflation. Inflation is just a bonus booster. The halving is the catalyst to a new price discovery cycle, because what the halving does is it doubles my cost of production. Imagine if you're building a car for $20,000 and then you turn around to the marketplace and you're selling for $25,000, $28,000, $30,000. That's fantastic. But now, boom, there's a halving. Now it costs you $40,000 to build the car. Are you going to be able to sell it for 25 or 28 or 30? Hell no, you're not. You're going to have to sell it for more than it costs you to produce it. So if you think you're going to buy your Bitcoins from me after I paid double the cost to produce it, I'm not selling you. What am I, an idiot? I'm not going to sell you my Bitcoins for less than it cost me to produce it. So the halving, which doubles the cost of production for miners, that drives value into Bitcoin because it doubles the cost of production, which means it increases the fair value of Bitcoin. And that's why shortly after the halving, we go into a new price discovery cycle, because a new fair value must be discovered based on those supply-demand equilibriums.
What did you say is your current quote-unquote cost of production for a Bitcoin right now?
Around 18,000 right now.
Around 18. So
but I am a little bit smaller, and I'm paying a little bit higher of a price per kilowatt hour. So I would say the big boys are probably around 14 to 15.
Okay. And then that cost of production effectively doubles next year around this time, somewhere in and around this time, within a month or two.
Well, not effectively. Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
It absolutely doubles. There's no avoiding it. You see that meme where it's like the guy standing there, he's all mad. Bitcoin miners during the halving were like, oh, this is horrible. This is just, we got to sit down. We got to run the numbers again, boys. We got to figure this out. Investors, though, they're celebrating. They're like, woo, all right, yeah, And this next Bitcoin halving is so important. And I'll tell you why, because after the halving, Bitcoin will be the least inflated asset in the entire world. It will officially be harder than gold, where right now the inflation rate of gold and Bitcoin is about the same. The rate will be cut in half, and Bitcoin will be the hardest asset in the world. This is a really big halving coming up for Bitcoin, for it to establish its dominance as the best, hardest money in the world.